10 Worst Punishments in World History. Human history contains many brutal punishments used by empires, kingdoms, dictatorships, and religious authorities. These punishments were often designed not only to kill, but also to create fear, humiliation, and psychological terror. 1. Crucifixion. Crucifixion was one of the most painful execution methods in ancient history. Victims were nailed or tied to wooden crosses, left hanging for hours or days, exposed to heat, dehydration, blood loss, and suffocation. The punishment was intentionally slow and public. Use by Roman Empire. Some ancient Persian and Carthaginian rulers. Famous historical example. Jesus Christ was crucified under Roman authority around 30 to 33 CE. 2. The Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull was an ancient Greek torture device made entirely of bronze. How it worked. Victims were locked inside a hollow metal bull. Fire was lit underneath. The person slowly roasted alive. Special pipes transformed screams into sounds resembling a bull's roar. Historical origin. Traditionally associated with the tyrant Phalaris of Sicily. Historians debate how widely it was actually used, but it became a symbol of extreme cruelty. 3. Lingqi. Death by 1,000 cuts. Lingqi was one of the most infamous punishments in Imperial China. Method. The executioner slowly cut pieces of flesh from the body over time before death. The punishment aimed to cause maximum suffering. Publicly shame the victim. Destroy the body spiritually according to some beliefs. Used for treason, killing family members, severe political crimes. Historical context. Used during several Chinese dynasties until officially abolished in 1905. 4. Impalement. Impalement involved forcing a sharpened stake through the victim's body. Death could take hours, sometimes days. Victims often died from organ damage, infection, blood loss. Famous historical figure. Vlad the Impaler became notorious for using mass impalement. 5. Breaking wheel. Also called the Catherine wheel. This medieval European punishment was horrifyingly brutal. Process. Victims were tied to a large wheel. Executioners smashed bones with iron bars. The broken body was displayed publicly. Sometimes victims survived for many hours. Used during medieval Europe, Holy Roman Empire, France and Germany. 6. Scaphism. Scaphism was an ancient Persian torture method described by Greek writers. Method. The victim was trapped between two boats or hollow logs and force-fed milk and honey. This caused severe diarrhea, insect infestation, slow death from infection and exposure. Victims could suffer for days or weeks. Historical debate. Some historians believe Greek accounts may have exaggerated the punishment. 7. Flaying alive. Flaying involved removing a person's skin while alive. Purpose. Punishment for rebellion or treason. Psychological terror. Public warning. Victims usually died from shock, blood loss, infection. Historical use. Reported in Assyrian Empire, medieval kingdoms. Some Mongol campaigns. Assyrian kings even recorded these punishments in royal inscriptions. 8. Execution by elephant. In parts of Asia, trained elephants were used to execute prisoners. Methods included crushing the head, tearing limbs, slow torture under commands from handlers. Regions: India, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia. The method symbolized royal authority and absolute power. 9. Drawing and quartering. This was one of the harshest punishments in medieval England. Process. The victim was dragged to execution, hanged, disemboweled while alive, beheaded, cut into 4 pieces. Body parts were displayed publicly. Used for high treason against the English crown. 10. Nazi concentration camp torture. One of the darkest chapters in modern history occurred during World War II under Adolf Hitler. Millions of people suffered starvation, forced labor, medical experiments, gas chambers, systematic torture, major camps. Auschwitz concentration camp, Dachau concentration camp. These camps became symbols of